What's up, guys? It's the Carp here, back with another episode of Making America Great, and today we have the 2034 World Cup. And as you can see, I went ahead and not simulated. I've managed through the World Cup group stage and the second round. So we are now in the third round, otherwise known as the round of 16, in this current format. We've got it done pretty well so far. We've got 11 goals and 2 conceded. And if we look here, Colin Varas has kind of exploded this tournament. 4 goals for him. Ricardo Pepi bouncing back from a pretty poor season to yet again produce for the national team. But Varas just recently improved his stats, and he had pretty decent stats before, but just incredible now. Absolute world beater. And we'll look at the lineup here in a second, but I do quickly want to check the world rankings. And as you can see, we are now 15 behind Italy. And that's very good for us because they have been knocked out by Brazil. So anything past this point is going to be points for us, and Italy is not getting any more. So this could be the last episode of the series, potentially. Granted, I might continue it and just see how far I can take the United States, but we'll see what happens. But anyways, let's get into the starting 11. So, Blackman still in goal, solid as ever. Nelson, same thing, right center back. Muse on the left, he's improved a little bit, absolute world beater at this point. And then we got Lema through the middle. And then German fully cemented himself as a starter in this team now, 22 years old, incredible player. He's going to start alongside Busio, who's now 32 years old, but still a quality player. We got plenty of options in that position. And then Bradley, the recent Ballon d'Or winner, 20 years old, wonder kid, the better Christian Pulisic. He will be starting on the right, and then Todd Barnes on the left. Pretty decent player as well at 21. Really, you would call him a world class, the next Mbappe, potentially. If it weren't for someone like Bradley, who is in the same team as him. And then Storm in the middle, still solid as ever. Then Varas, again, recently improved. He's going up front. That goal record would be a little bit better. Or it is a little bit better if you take into account the fact that most of those appearances, at least half of them, were as a substitute. Only really this tournament as he kind of cemented himself as a starter. And then Pepe alongside him. Then we got the bench there. I'll just go through the new players here. Amon made one appearance in the group stage, his first appearance, and he's a really good player. His stats, shouted out at me when I was looking for a different center mid. Let's see, anyone else new in there? Justin Strong, 22 years old, a little bit late, but he does still have some room for improvement. He's got decent stats, and he got a hat trick in his first game, not scoring his second, but he's not quite good enough to usurp Campbell on the bench spot. But he is our backup striker. But anyways, let's get into the match. Playing Chile here. Played him recently in the Copa America and won on that occasion. Hopefully we can replicate that here, get a few more goals. Come on, boys. Let's get her done. Ooh, red card for them. That's very bad. And an injury as well. So they're more than likely 2 subs in already, unless they just kind of shifted things around. Oh, it was an attacking mid. They probably only used 1 sub so far then. But anyways, that does still give us a major advantage. And Busio, I completely ignored that goal. 43rd minute. Colin Varas getting his name on the score sheet, could potentially be the top goal scorer of this tournament. He's got 5 goals now. And I think it's about time for a sub. They have not had a shot yet. We are dominating this game. Let's see. I'm going to give Storm a rest, I think, for Amon here. And then we'll get Busio in there, who was actually supposed to be as a center mid. But anyways, Amon is a deep line playmaker. So he can stay like that. That's all I'll do for now. Pepe's form is a little bit worrying, though. This is going to be the second game in a row that he's not scored. All 3 of his goals did come in the group stage. And I'm going to get Barnes out. And I tell you what, I'm going to leave Pepe on. If he doesn't score for the rest of the game, he's not starting the next one. So Barnes, and we'll get Varas out as well. So we'll go ahead and put Nate Richards in there, and then we'll get, let's say Barnes, Konopka. Actually, we'll give Reyna a go. He's got the experience. He's a decent goal scorer. Hopefully he can get one off the bench in these few remaining minutes. Oh, Nate Richards can. 3-0. That is game. Hopefully we don't concede. Yeah. Very nice to get the clean sheet as well. So decent game there. I am going to drop Pepe for this next match. Not entirely, but he is going to drop to the bench. We're playing Portugal. Ooh, that's tough. Where are Portugal in the rankings? And where are we in the rankings now? We're now 5 points off of Italy. Playing Portugal, who are in 6th place. Recently moved up 2 places. Who did I sign? Wait, why did I sign him? Oh, that's a different team. We sold that guy. Okay. Anyways, that's a club level. It doesn't matter. Alright. Portugal, USA. Hopefully we can play Germany in the next round if we make it. Always thrash Germany. Alright, so we're going to get Nate Richards in there for Pepe. That is going to be the only change that I make. I think, yeah. Yeah, we're going to go with that. Alright. Let's get it. Starting off with 2 shots. 3-2 on target. This is looking good. Come on, we need an early goal here. A relatively early goal, it is. At least before halftime. There it is. Nate Richards easing the pressure a little bit. Portugal are a very tough opposition. Could consider them a bogey team. They beat us plenty of times. You know, we've not lost a lot with the United States. Oh, and Todd Barnes makes it 2-0. And we are kind of dominating them right now. 59% possession, 12 shots to their 3. If we can just be a little more clinical, we could thrash them here. Every time they have a highlight, I'm sweating. Come on, guys. Let's get a third. Let's ensure this victory. All right. Busio definitely needs a rest. And I'm actually going to make a double midfield change. So we'll get Amon in there, and we'll get Feelhaber as a ball-winning mid as well. Just really solidify that midfield. Might shake things up a little bit, but that's fine. 82 minutes in now. That should be the game. I'm gonna give Nelson a rest. We're gonna keep up with the defensive subs. We'll get Partita in there. Trust him a little bit more than Balkan at this point. Balkan has fallen off a little bit, and we have kept the clean sheet for the remainder of the game there, and for the game as a whole, obviously. And we are into the semifinals, and I believe that should put us at number 1. I think we're probably there. Oh, look at that. The USA is the best team in the world. So, I think, even if I lose this next game, that is probably the series done. But hopefully we can end it in style and win our 2nd World Cup in a row. And again, I might continue this. I am going to keep the save. I've got 4 slots. I'm only using one other one right now. I'll use one more for the next series that I have in mind that I may or may not start soon. But anyways, I will keep the save. I didn't even reject anything. Just in case, I want to go and finish it, or not finish it, but like continue it at a later date. I guess we'll keep that one guy. But he's Spanish, so it doesn't really matter for this. Alright, Australia. Wow. Not a team I would expect to be playing, and we are going to rest a few players. Okay, so let's get... I don't know why I just did that. The team that I wanted to start was already up there. Alright, so let's just give everybody a rest that remotely needs one here. This is a little bit risky. I mean, they did make it to the semifinals. That is something, but... Matter of fact, let's rest both of these guys. Lema's got a yellow card. I don't want to be missing him. I really don't want to be missing Muse, to be honest. That's the first time this 3 has ever played in the same match, I believe. I don't think I've ever played Lema, Partita, and Balkan all alongside each other. So hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me. We'll start Varas there. I'll give Pepe another go. Do I want to go with Konopka or Reyna? I mean, I guess both, because Bradley and Barnes both kind of need a rest. We will fill the subs bench as well, though, because they can make a substitute appearance and still be just fine. Alright. Might even go strong in appearance here. Or Campbell. He hasn't actually laced up his boots yet in this tournament. Alright, semi-final against Australia. How are they in the final with form like that? They won 1-1 in the group. How do I get back there? Can I get back there? Oh, whatever. I started the game. I think they've won on penalties 2 of their games so far, after losing one of their 2 group games. So scraping the way to the semifinals, and we've got an early goal here through Varas, and Balkan of all players scoring, and this could be a whitewash. I did underestimate him a little bit, but it might not have been that big of an underestimation. I don't know. Reina making it 3-0. Yeah, this is going to be embarrassing for Australia. Doubt they're even going to pull one back. Oh, and it's 4-0. Absolute hammering. Disallowed goal as well. Okay, so Pepe's still not scoring. Let's go ahead. Let's give Josh Strong. I keep wanting to call him Josh Strong. Justin Strong a go. Is there anyone else that is imperative that they start the next game? German. That would be one. We'll get Fala in there. Give him an appearance. It's a little bit more attacking, but that's fine. And you know what? Let's just go ahead and make our third sub. Let's get Campo in as well. Give him a go. His first game of the tournament. See if he can get himself on the score sheet. 17 shots to their 9. I mean, they've got 9 shots on target. Not bad. Only 2 shots. Trouble with the goalkeeper, though. And that is the game. We are into our second consecutive World Cup final. Our third consecutive top 3 finish, no matter what, at this point. So very impressive from the United States. What is? Yeah, we'll do that. I think that's the new guy that I just promoted from the Youth Academy. Alright, so who do we have in the final? Oh, it's Germany. Now granted, it's not a guaranteed win, but every time I've played Germany, I have absolutely thrashed them. Including, I want to say, recently in a friendly. I don't know if it was this year. It wasn't. Oh, it was. 8-0. Yeah, I beat Germany 8-0 in a friendly. Again, it's because, if you look at their team, I think I've mentioned this before. How do I just quickly get there? It's because for some reason Germany doesn't actually have a national team. They've just got a bunch of like random players. That's why if you look at German players in your team, none of them ever have like stats that they played for the national team. Although a lot of these random players are decent, but even then, you know, they've got no club performances to go off of, no anything. So hopefully we can continue the trend and just demolish Germany here. I'm gonna go with my starters. I'm not gonna start Pepe. He's disappointed me in the knockout stages. Varas definitely has to be starting, and we'll get him on in there. He's done well since he's came in. I've been impressed. I will get Pepe on the bench though. He's definitely good enough for that. Busio is injured, so we'll make up the numbers there. Yeah, we don't need Campo. All right, here we go. USA Germany for another World Cup title. Can we end it on a high? They've got 2 early shots, which is somewhat worrying, but we should be alright here. Come on, let's get one before halftime. There it is, Todd Barnes. Oh, and it's 2-0. It could be starting. Jesus. Did I say? It couldn't have said 69% possession to 34. That would make sense. Todd Barnes from the penalty mark. We're finally scoring penalties. We have not been scoring them at all in friendlies. Oh, Nate Richards puts one in. But we put him in where it counts. Can Barnes get a hat trick? It's time to start making some subs. Let's get some players in. All right, so it doesn't really matter who I get out at this point. I just want Reina. We'll give him the extra appearance he needs to add to his record. We'll get Partita in there. He's a young player. And let's just go ahead and make 3 subs here. Let's get Storm out as well for Fala. Give him another appearance. All right, there it is. 4-0. Doesn't look like we're going to get another one at this point. Boom. World Cup champions. Twice in a row. Can you believe it? Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And we are well in first place now. Well ahead of Italy, Spain, everyone else. The United States is the best team in the world, and we have achieved the goal of this series. Let's just look real quick at the stats for the World Cup. I do want to see who the top goal scorers were. So Varas did get himself the golden boot with 7 goals. Barnes second with 5. Nate Richards with 4. Pepe unfortunately did not score any in the group stage or any in the knockout stages. Bradley with 2. Balkan with 1. We actually didn't score a huge amount of goals. We spread them around for sure in this tournament. I say that. 2 of our players got 12 of them. We scored a decent amount of goals. Assist-wise, Bradley and Storm both in there with 4. Pepe did get 3 assists, which is pretty good. Barnes also with 3. Varas with 2. What about conceded? Blackman only conceded 2 goals. Obviously, something like that's not really fair because he probably only played 2 games in the group stage or something like that. Blackman played every game of the tournament, conceded 2 goals. Not too bad at all. Were they both in the group stage? They were. Both in the group stage. We did not concede in the knockout rounds. That is just incredible. I mean, we do look like an impressive team if you look at those results. Fairly easy route to the final, but hey, I mean, you can only beat what's in front of you. Alright, so that is going to do it for this video. If you guys do want to see me continue on and just see how far I can push the United States up, ahead of every other team, make sure you guys leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time.